I'm Pragya and I bring to you excerpts from the current issue of Outlook that looks at two cover stories, two narratives of war, one mythical, one real, Ramayana and that between Israel and Hamas. In the issue titled Epic Sisterhood, Outlook sketches out the women of Ramayana in an epic full of dominant male characters. Tapasya of Epic Changemakers by Koral Dasgupta. She has written a range of books from academic non-fiction to relationship dramas. Tapasya, a spiritual discipline that involves deep meditation, austerity, restraint, and efforts for self-liberation, holds great relevance in the Indian mythoverse. It refers to practicing rigorous penance and aiming for miraculous returns. Those who performed tapasya chased divine secrets, which manifested in the form of momentous knowledge for sages and celestial astras for warriors. Every kind of tapasya demands great sacrifices and hardships. The path to spiritual transformation is paved depending upon what one seeks to achieve. The results inspire masses rather than affecting just one. Indian philosophy proposes that tapasya is a conscious choice for all leaders. It is a personal investment for social resurrection. It is motivation and training and both. While popular narratives have viewed tapasya in the form of predominantly male fancy, women's culture in Indian epics reflect upon it as a brave contemplations by fierce change makers. The Ramayana and also Mahabharata shows an interesting trajectory of feminine leadership with abundant kindness, progressive decision making, constructive protests, and furious fights. No leadership sustains only on the pillar of virtues. The women make mistakes, as does everyone. Owning up the failures leads to their tapasya. Sita's tapasya. Sita comes across as a visionary who's not afraid to take risks. She's a loving soul, longing for the company of her husband, which adds to her tendency of romancing risks. It shows in her decision of moving to the forest when Ram is exiled. Her risk taking nature comes back when she sends her husband to chase a golden deer, when she sends her brother in law Lakshman to find Ram, and when she does not hesitate to go near Ravan, disguised as a sage, seeking bhiksha. Her decisions go wrong though. She gets kidnapped. With this development, Sita turns into tapasvi for life. The prisoner of Lanka performs austere penance, refusing the horrific Ravan or his colossal properties from influencing her mind. So, what if her body has been dragged into the country? Nothing about Ravan can touch her. Her suffering does not make her risk averse. When Hanuman comes to Lanka and offers to carry her back to Ram, she refuses the favor. Yet another leadership idealism which believes, even in the face of adversity, that deception is Ravan's trait. It is not for her to hide and run. This decision marks a growth from a woman with innocent excitement to the future queen, now representing her country, unwilling to bow before fears and waiting to witness a befitting punishment of the enemy who has crossed both moral and geographical boundaries. For this and more, read the current issue of Outlook.